The French defense prepares for d5, but blocks in the light-squared bishop in exchange for a strong center and counterattacking chances. d4 grabs full control of the center and opens up the dark-squared bishop. d5 is a counterattack in the center that threatens the e4 pawn. Knight d2 develops the knight and defends the e4 pawn. a6 controls the b5 square and prepares the b5 pawn push. Knight gf3 develops the knight toward the center, supports the d4 pawn, and controls the e5 square. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This kicks a knight. This move puts the knight on a safer square. A very strong play. This attacks white's pawn chain. White develops the bishop and attacks the center. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. Solid. Continuing with standard opening theory. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. Black keeps the momentum, moving the pawns forward. This overlooks a better way to move a knight to safety. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Out comes the queen and into the battle. This move puts the knight on a safer square. This is the only good move. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This allows the knight to control more squares. Developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. This misses an opportunity to develop a bishop off its starting square. This move puts the queen on a safer square. The bishop moves forward into the game. Solid choice in the opening. The knight finds a new active square. This threatens to tactically win a bishop. This overlooks an opportunity to attack a pawn chain. Recaptures. This steps away from the checking bishop. This allows the opponent to kick a knight. This misses an opportunity to kick a knight. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. This is a fair move. This overlooks a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. This overlooks an opportunity to kick a knight. This move puts the rook on a safer square. This threatens to win material through a fork. This prevents the opponent from being able to win material through a fork. This kicks a knight. This is the only good move. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This threatens to win material through a tactic. This stops the opponent from being able to win material through a tactic. Right on target. This is the strongest option. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. There were worse moves, but also something much better. That's an unfortunate error. This forces the opponent to double pawns. Takes back. Black keeps the momentum, moving the pawns forward. Very precise. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. This is not the right idea. This overlooks an opportunity to connect rooks. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Recaptures. This threatens to win a rook through a fork. This misses a better way to defend a knight that was under attack. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Takes back. Black activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. There were worse moves, but also something much better. There was only one good move there. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That's fine. One of the best moves. This passed pawn is a strong asset for white. This overlooks a better way to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This misses a much better move. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. That was a free pawn. This defends the attacked bishop. Recaptures. Takes back. White finds a nice tactic with just seconds to spare, winning a pawn. This immobilizes the knight by pinning it to the king. This is the only good move. This protects an underdefended knight that is under attack. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. This moves the rook to safety. Now white can't stop black from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. Placing a rook behind a passed pawn helps keep the pawn protected as it tries to promote. This is a nice tactic found in time trouble, winning a pawn. Recaptures. That pawn was free for the taking. This stops the opponent from being able to win a pawn through a fork. A solid choice. This activates the king in the endgame by getting it off of the back rank. A very strong play. One of the best moves. Right on target. This is the strongest option. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. This is an equal trade. Recaptures. Very precise. Right on target. This is the strongest option. Very precise. Right on target. This steps away from the checking pawn. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This is the strongest option. Very precise. Right on target. This attacks White's pawn chain. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Takes back. This is the strongest option. Very precise. After all captures, this is an equal trade. The game ended in a draw by insufficient material.